What's going on, guys? So I thought I'd bring you yet another recap highlight of my weekend league madness. After the feedback I got from my previous video in regards to last weekend, I thought I'd do another one, but something just a little bit different for you guys, because obviously there's been a few topics I've been talking about with a few of the guys in the community in regards to celebrations and when it's the right time to celebrate, when it isn't the right time to celebrate. But we'll get into that when the time comes. But guys, if you do like this video, if you want to see more videos like this, drop a like, subscribe, put your bell on if it is the first time you are here, and what's your let me know down in the comment section, what is your opinion on shushing? Is it something that is part of the game? I can do it if I want to. It's there to be used. I can do it. Is there some sort of gentleman's agreement where you don't do it? When is the right time to do it? Should you do it? I mean, what's your opinion? For me personally, I don't have a problem with it. I think that it's arrogant of somebody to shush you when you've just scored a goal and it's like 2 minutes of the first half has already gone. I think it's quite arrogant, but people say don't get triggered, or don't get triggered on. But let's be honest, man. I don't get triggered over football. If they take this argument outside of football, that's when I get a bit triggered. But like for example, if they're getting abusive or anything like that. But it's part and parcel of the game, so it is what it is, boys. So I thought I'd show you a couple of clips of my weekend league madness. And yes, as the title says, we are 81st in the world, boys, for the week. For the week. I'm probably going to be out of top 100 by the time this video goes up. But I just thought, you know what? Let me put in the title, because at least I can say it. At least I can finally say that. So yeah, first game out of the way, guys. This guy, I have to say, guys, this guy is the definition of never give up, never quit, keep going, and that's that, mate. And there we go. First, 3 minutes in, Olivier Giroud, who is only there for chemistry reasons, bangs in a goal with his left foot, and we're 1-0 up already. So yeah, so as you can see, guys, I've gone with the French team. To be honest with you, it's not the best French team that you can get in FIFA. I had lack of coins. I used the players I had in my card. I had to pick up a whole new back line. Cost me just under 150k. But the best player in my team, boys, hands down, is Mbappe, man. As you're going to see, just as I mentioned his name, he bangs in a goal and makes it 3-0. To be honest with you guys, the guy, I can't even pronounce some of the guys' names in the team. I thought, yep, you're French, get in there. It's not a great French team. I would have liked players like Marcel Desailly in centre back, Vieira, Petit, Henry. These type of players I would love to have in my team, but unfortunately, I can't afford them, so I have to make do with what I have already in the team. So again, as you can see here, guys, Mbappe literally plays a nice ball down to, is it Cavallera? I can't pronounce his name, but I had those two up front. Mbappe for me is the best player in my team. He's just linking up everyone, getting everything, getting the ball, playing it, scoring goals. He's just the best player in my team. So right now I'm 6-0 up. This guy is not going to quit. I've put the sword to his team and he's not going to quit. Mbappe plays an absolutely delicious ball. Square it down to Rabiot, and Rabiot makes it 7-0. I've got Rabiot on as a monthly, the team of the season. I think that's how you pronounce his name. He's not the best centre mid, boys. Honestly, I've rarely subbed him. I've had to put Bakayoko on the bench because when he gets tired, his first touch is absolutely atrocious. Now, can you imagine you're 3-2 up in the 90th minute and you're playing, let's say you're parking the bus, he gets a touch of the ball in your own half. He will take such a heavy touch. It's unreal, boys. So he's not the best CDM, but you know what he'll do. So onwards and upwards, on to our next game, playing against an all-Brazilian side. A lot of all-Brazilian teams, might I add. I think I only came up against two French teams and everybody else was just Brazilian. There was no other nationality other than Brazil. So we're into almost at the 15th minute of the game. Pogba's taking my corners. I do a nice little dribble with Alessandrini. Rabiot gets the ball, low driven finesse in the back of the net, and we're 1-0 up, and we got a good start. So again, just a couple minutes later, I've got the ball again with Cavallera or Cav. I can't remember. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Play a through ball to Mbappe, low driven finesse into the back of the net, 2-0 up. And just as from last week, guys, if you saw my video from last week, guys, 2-0 leads are not easy for me to hang on to. For some reason, my team, I don't know what's going on. My team just can't hold a 2-0 lead. So he pulls one back just after the second half with Neymar to make it 2-1. And already I'm on the back foot. But I managed to try and keep going. I thought, let me not be defensive. I play an absolutely beautiful through ball, back of the net. And we are 3-1 up. This guy I've got, the guy, I can't pronounce his name, begins with A, right? He is a silver rated card. Guys, he has had so many upgrades, and now his final cards are 90 rated. Decent card, quite fast. He can pass, but can just about shoot. But that goal, yeah. So anyway, 3-2. I'm hanging on. He scores a header. And I'm hanging on, and it's 90th minute, and I think I just managed to get the ball past Mbappe. Actually does a nice little a ball roll, and I make it 4-2, and that's it, boys. And I do a dab on him to let him know, listen, mate, the game's done. I'm not being a hypocrite, lads. I like dabbing on people. People dab on me, and unfortunately, guys, I've lost some of the footage. I can only show you the 5 of my best games, all right? There was a game where it was 3-3, and then he scored in the 120th minute, 4-0, and he shushed me, and I was like, you have every right to shush me because I'm not coming back. And then after that, it was GG's, and he beat me on that game. But unfortunately, I've lost that footage, boys, unfortunately, but I thought I'd tell you about it anyways. So I'm going up against another opponent, guys. Another Brazilian team is now 1-1. He went 1-0 up. I decided to dead fish. That's my favourite celebration. And it's now 1-1, and I've got up the other end. Play it down to Alessandrini. Alessandrini tries to take a shot. It gets blocked. Give it back. Play the one to Alessandrini. He rockets it into the back of the net. And it's now 2-1. And I do my other favourite celebration. I think Neymar did that celebration first. So we're coming down to the end of the first half. And again, Mbappe makes it 3-1. And he decides he's out of here. GG's. And we move on to our next game. Another Brazilian team. Really, really good opponents. This guy... Oh my life. I thought I had this game. Guys, all I'm going to say, do not take any opponent for granted. When you look at this team, you think to yourself, yeah, this is GG's done. Nah, this guy was an absolutely fantastic player. And just like that, he decides to shush me. And I was like, okay, well, you want to shush me, bro? All right, it's battle of the shushes, man. I'm shushing you back. So I get the ball, playing the quick dribble, get the ball with Cavalera. I think that's how you pronounce his name. And I decide to shush him back. I was knocking on his door. I was trying to get past his defense, but I managed to get through it. And I've decided to shush him. So he gets the ball now. He goes, he plays a delicious through ball to Douglas Costa. Rockets that into the back of net. He shushes me back, goes to the camera. And it's GG. So I decided, you know what, mate? I think I changed my formation at this point. Went to, I think, 3 at the back. Get the ball here with Mbappe. I'm driving. Decide to cut back. I managed to get the ball back with Mbappe. Play it back to Mbappe. Mbappe again decides to finesse it into the back of the net. And that's what I'm talking about, Mbappe, lads. So I decided, mate, I'm shushing you. I felt confident at this point, lads. I'll be really honest. I felt real confident at this point. Unfortunately... couldn't break him down, decided to go to penalties, and it was decided on penalties, lads. Bit disappointed that I'm taking it to penalties, but you know what? You got to do what you got to do. So I go 1-0 up. He makes it 1-1. I felt confident on penalties this week, to be honest with you, lads. I just squeezed that one in, 2-1. He replies, I saved that with Hugo Lloris. Bakayoko, he's not good at shooting. He takes a step back. He takes a step forward and he misses. So it's now still 2-1 to me. If he scores, it goes to 2-2. It is now 2-2. Alessandrini with his left foot. He's pointing, telling me which way I should go. I decided to go that way because he told me to go that way. So I did. Neymar steps up. 3-2 to me. Bang. Top bins. Neymar 3-3. Mbappe. I'd go the same way. 4-3 to me. He steps up. 4-4. It's now tented. Rabiot, he's not the best penalty taker, but I decided to hit it, and I didn't get it in the back of the net. And if he puts this in the back of the net, it's GG's. And it's GG's, boys. I lose on penalties. Fair play to my opponent. It was a tough game. We were shushing each other, trying to get in each other's heads, but we went to penalties, and there's nothing more we can do. So I move on to my next game, and I come up against yet another Brazilian team. Another Brazilian team. So right off, straight from the bat, lads. Before I can take Olivier Giroud off, Rabiot, Giroud, with his right foot, he's got no right foot, but he bangs in a nice little low-driven finesse with his weaker foot, and we are 1-0 up against an absolutely brilliant team. So I get the ball back. I'm still trying to be very, very patient. I think this is what my downfall is. I'm so eager to get that next goal. But on this occasion, bang, low-driven finesse. And he decides he doesn't want no more of this. And he backs out. And we move on to our next game. And right now, I am 4-1. We lost on penalties. Unfortunately, Olivier Giroud, he was on loan. Can't use him anymore, lads. I'm trying to think at this point, who else can I put in for Olivier Giroud? Should I buy him back? Or should I see if I can get somebody else? I thought I'd get somebody else. So we bought the man himself. Arsenal fans are going to love this. The man Lacazette. 4-star skill, 3-star weak foot. I thought that's okay because he's right-footed. I like my right-footed players, so why not? Put him in the team, and there he goes. Boom. Into the team, and away we go. On to our next match. We come up against a French team this time, boys. This guy was a really, really good opponent. Again, I think mentally I got this one wrong because of the fact that I was like, yeah, I've got this guy. I've got him in the bat. So I played a nice little square ball. Want to go 1-0 up. And I was at this point, lads, I was feeling quite confident, lads. I mean, anytime I do a celebration where if I shush you or I go to the camera, it means I'm feeling really, really confident. Again, Mbappe plays a 1-2. Get it with Mbappe, right foot, low driven finesse. He very, very rarely misses when he gets behind the defenders. And we're 2-0 up. He goes up the other end. He gets the ball in my box. He does a little skill for Martial. And he plays a nice little ball. And I managed to save it with Hugo Lloris, my favourite goalkeeper in the game. He gets a corner. He decides he's going to play it short with Alessandrini. He was doing this, guys, throughout the whole match. And I never cottoned onto it until it was too late. He bangs in a goal with Fekir, makes it 2-1. I get the ball just before half-time with Mbappe, play a through ball with Alessandrini, low-driven. Alessandrini, who was on 8km, I think it is, makes it 3-1 to me. Is the game said and done? No, it's not. He scores it. He went 3 at the back, so I decided to pause it. I was in the 4-2-3-1 to try and hold on to my 3-1 win. I decided, you know what, I need to change to the same formation, and I actually held on for 3-2 win, and I actually matched his formation because I couldn't. He was being too attacking, so I thought I need to match his formation. This guy's a G. I'll show this game right from the kickoff, lads. There's no cut scenes or anything like that. I've got the ball. Played to Alessandrini. Again, I'm playing it slow, not pushing too far. We're looking for the gaps. Play the ball right up to Mbappe, to Rabiot, back to Mbappe. Mbappe, right, low driven, right foot finesse in the back of the net. And then I'm about to go and celebrate. And he decides he doesn't want none of it, and he backs out as well. So we move on to our next game, lads, against this absolutely brilliant guy. Me and this guy were going back and forth. He's a really, really good opponent, guys. I can't fault him, man. That 97 Neymar is an absolute beast of a card. And he makes it 1-0. And I'm struggling already because this guy was just constantly... He was so clinical with his passing. My defenders, every time I tried to get in the way of the ball, it went through his legs or it went round my player. I just couldn't... Even though I was getting in the way of the pass, it just kept on going through my player's legs. And there's nothing I could have done about it. So I'm about to change my formation. I thought, do you know what? Let me just keep going. Got Lacazette on the pitch. He decides to play the ball... I play it up to Mbappe. Mbappe decides, I get quite fortunate there, low driven finesse. I'm thinking, do I change my formation? Should I stay where I am considering I've got the equaliser? I thought, no, let me go to the 4-2-2-2, very attacking. I stayed at an ultra defensive because that's a quite attacking formation. However, somehow, even though I'm ultra defensive, he gets in behind my defence with Gabriel Jesus and makes it 3-1. I go back down the other end with the ball, get the ball, low driven finesse, 3-2. Now I'm thinking, yeah, this is GG's. I can get back in this game. Boom, Mbappe, 3-3. I'm back in it, boys, with the 4-2-2-2. I'm feeling quite confident. Now, I've got the ball with Mbappe. I'm telling my player to run forward. He stops. I misplaced the pass. I can't believe that happened, boys. I told him to make the run. He decides to cut back. And then, obviously, R9, you can't give him that much space. And he punches me. 4-3. I tried to do my best to get back in the game. But he was doing so well to shut every pass down. I couldn't find the gaps. And I lose that game. And I move on to my next game, guys. Guys, this game, guys, was just... We didn't message each other. I felt like I was going to message him, but I thought, you know what? I don't want to message anybody this week. I just want to get on with the games. Me and this guy, guys, we were going back and forth. It was literally back and forth. And I'm telling you guys, it really was just back and forth. He tried to hit me with over the top, but it didn't quite work. But we were just going back and forth, back and forth. I had the ball. I'd hit his goal. He come back the other end. It was literally just that, boys. There was no goals. It was just 0-0 the whole game. I couldn't break him down. He was trying to break me down. Nothing was happening, lads. And as you can see, lads, so we went straight to penalties. And I'm not going to tell you the outcome of this match, but this guy was an absolute brilliant player. I think we both cancelled each other out because I think we were similar in terms of styles, in terms of how we play. Even though his team was better than mine, I think I did well defensively. I managed to save his penalty with R9. Really funny how one match I can't stop R9, then the other match I can stop R9. So anyway, I'm 1-0 up. I save his pen. He comes back the other way with Pele, and he actually misses. So I'm still 1-0 up. He's missed 2 pens. The pressure's back on me. If I score this, it is now going to be 2-0. Alessandrini, can you put it in the back of the net? He does, with a nice little finesse in the back of the net. I'm winning 2-0. Talisca steps up. 2-1. He puts it in the back of the net. Sends the keeper the wrong way. Mbappe, the man of the moment, the man of the match. Can he make it 3-1 for us? He does. As cool as you like. Absolutely cool as you like. So, Ronaldinho steps up. Sends... Oh, and I save it. And I decide not to celebrate. And I decide to put my hands up and be like, you know what, bro? It was a good game. GG's. I think I was quite fortunate. I think I was just better on penalties on that day. And I take my win. And I move on to the next game. And then Lloris decides he wants to celebrate. So, guys, that's going to be the highlights for the week. I had more games. Unfortunately, guys, I lost the footage. Well, the footage was corrupted and I couldn't put anything more in that, guys. So, guys, if you do like this video, drop a like. And please subscribe to the channel. Your subscription on YouTube goes a very long way. If you want, I'm going to be continuing this game over on Twitch on Saturday at 3 PM Greenwich Mean Time. So, guys, if you do want to come and support your boy Don, please do. I'm 64th in the world at that time, but I actually finished off as 81st in the world, lads. I think I actually played a couple more games after this and ended up 24th in the world, but double check my Twitter down below, guys. So, guys, thank you for watching this video, guys. Please drop a like, please subscribe. Let me know what you think of shushing. Is it right? Is it wrong? Should it be taken out of the game? Should it be kept? Let me know in the comment section below. So until then, guys, I'll see you at the next upload. Come and jump over on my the link to my Twitch channel is down below. Come and join us. Let's have a joke. Let's have a laugh. And I'll see you at the next upload. Peace.